Hey there everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Unreal 2. In the last episode, we retrieved an artifact from the surface of Nakaja Abad. The Kusanagi is, I think that's their name of the company. This might tell us actually. The Kusanagi had a research facility connected to an alien structure on the surface of that planet, where they were conducting experiments on the various alien weaponry and other objects that were pulling out of that facility. And within it was one of the artifacts that we've been attempting to accumulate. When we acquired that, it's an Izanagi, not Kusanagi, the Izanagi research facility. When we retrieved the artifact, it had been acting as some sort of suppressor, keeping the alien facility from activating. Us removing it from where it was located, activated the facility, which in turn turned on all these crazy drones, reminding me a little bit of the drones from, I think, what's it? Crisis, I think is the name of the game. I remember that these things had tentacles on them, and they would grab people and begin electrocuting them with them. I never played Crisis, but I seem to remember something a little similar to that in it. Another type of drone you could think of that they're like is the things from the Matrix that the machines were using in the real world within that movie series. Give me a few seconds, everyone. I'm going to cut the recording here. We also learned that the reason why John Dalton was discharged from the military is his refusal to follow orders. I can't remember the exact cutscene at the moment now, like what was said in it, but I think he refused to leave behind a wounded civilian or terminate that civilian, disobeying orders, and was discharged from it. So one of the reasons why he hasn't been sent back into the military. Right, okay, so here we are, back in our home, ready for the next mission. I think we have almost all the artifacts as well. I think there's one left. And we apparently are taking more scenic pictures of the places that we've been to. I'm guessing this is done by our suit. Our suit must have cameras on it, which snap the pictures. Because I can't think of, like, we didn't stop and take them actually. And for some of these planets, we definitely weren't on the surface of the planet long enough for, like, Ida or them to come down and grab snapshots. I don't think the military is also sending us those, so. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started with our next mission. Hey, Ida.
The seventh and final artifact is on a planet in the star system NC962. It's a B-type star, a blue giant that burns hot and bright. The third planet will be bathed in a constant storm of radiation from this powerful and raw sun. We don't know much about the planet itself. It may be the home planet of the Drak, the creatures who built the installation on Nakaja Abad. 2 survey expeditions came here when the sector was being mapped, but both ships disappeared. It was designated a Class 5 hazard zone. Look, I can't go on with this stupid briefing. Why are we doing this, John? If Drexler is so worried about someone combining the artifacts to form a super weapon, why don't we just leave this one where it is and destroy the ones we've already got? Problem solved.
Destroy them how? You've seen how invulnerable they are. We've blown them up and bombarded them with ion beams, not a dent on them. We can't destroy them, Ida.
And let's just turn around and go away. Leave this one alone. You don't need to die for this.
Look at everyone who's been after these things. You think if we walk away, the Izanagi will too? The Scar? We need to collect the last artifact and turn them all over to Drexler. If I have to choose between us and the bad guys, I choose us.
I'm not going to stop you, John. But you're not seeing the whole picture. When you do, you're not going to like it.
Talking with Ida about this, I remember how the rest of this story plays out now. Not going to mention it for you guys at home. You guys can still take guesses as to what's going on. It would be, if it does strike me though that if we wanted them to be secure, we should have left them all with the individual companies. Now, in retrospect, because this is a video game and because this is the, what's it called, a MacGuffin we're attempting to acquire, they have to make it balanced enough where I can get into one of these facilities to acquire them. Realistically, if these things were as powerful and as feared as Drexler seems to make them out to be, and definitely that all these different corporations and even alien races seem to want them, I'm surprised they're not held in more secure locations, like within a vault, heavily guarded on these planets' homeworlds. or within the confines of their company's strongest, well, fortress or stronghold, in order to prevent anyone from ever accessing them. And if every single group had one of them, then it would be impossible for them to put them together to form some super weapon, right? The Scar had them, had one. The Izanagi Corporation had one. Axon had one. The Leandri Corporation had one. Like, that's 4 right there. There'd be no way they would be able to acquire all of them. There would be no worry about them actually being put together. But we are actually doing a pretty good job accumulating them all. We've gotten 6 of them so far and handed them over, I suppose, to Drexler, right? We don't have them on the ship any longer. So there's only 1 more left until we have them all. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get them all. I remember. But for you guys at home, I'm going to keep it a mystery. All right, let's go ahead and ask about the Drak. I guess we know about this alien race.
Tell me about these Drak.
We haven't had much time to study them. They appear to be a form of artificial life, robotic creatures who create and repair their own bodies, having killed off their biological ancestors centuries ago. I'm betting they're almost completely invulnerable, the toughest enemy you've faced yet.
I don't know about that. They were dying to grenades just as easily as anything else was. A single grenade was wiping them out. Hopefully we'll get some EMP grenades to help us deal with them then in this episode, and we'll probably end up using the shock lance a lot.
I persuaded Hawkins to let us keep Niban. Good thing, too, because I wouldn't trust anyone else to get the dropship down in there.
I heard. Now he thinks you're God.
I've been thinking about Tycho.
I don't want to talk about that.
I do. You can't forgive yourself for sacrificing those people.
I didn't sacrifice them. They weren't pawns in a chess game. You can say it. I killed them.
And you can't forgive yourself. You think you betrayed them. But have you ever wondered what they would have chosen?
I didn't give them a choice.
But if you had, don't you think they might have said, go ahead? Don't you think they might have weighed their lives on the same scales you did and said, it's better that we few die so millions more may live? That's the same choice humans have been making for centuries, Ida. You can't destroy yourself because you were the one who had to make it again.
Get out of here, John. Isaac is waiting.
I actually agree with John. I think I mentioned this in the previous video. Like, I would have chosen that if it would have saved the human race. Yeah, absolutely. Would have gone with it. Would have been a sacrifice I would have made. Would have made.
How you holding up, Isaac?
Doing all right, boss.
Looking forward to going home after this?
Nah, worried. Don't want to fall back.
You've got it licked, don't you?
I've been clean, boss. Not a drop since I came on board. But I'm weak. I only made it because I keep the stuff off the ship.
You're stronger than you think.
How do you figure?
You've worked deals with every supply sergeant from here to Daedalus to scrounge us equipment, right?
Yeah. So?
You could have smuggled booze on board anytime you wanted. But you didn't. Nobody can be strong all the time. But you've been strong when it counts. Got anything new for me?
I took a bunch of Drak pieces and cobbled them together to make a laser. Definitely worth checking out. Also, I figured out the triggering device on that floating orb thingy you found. Your choice, Hotshot.
I forgot about that floating orb. I didn't realize we would get that as a weapon of some sort or something of that sort. How about that? As for him being stronger by not having things on the ship that tempts him, I'm the same way. I have to make sure I don't have any like potato chips or cheese puffs here in the house, or I know I will go and pick at them constantly. I'm so weak when it comes to avoiding temptation of that sort of thing. So good for him for being strong enough to keep that stuff off the ship. All right, yeah, we'll hear about this new equipment.
Bring 'em on.
Take your pick.
Give me another look at that Drak laser.
I put this thing together from bits and pieces you found in the labs on Nakoja Abad. It uses a proto-Drak pod for ammo, and it shoots out a laser pulse that's sort of like a conventional railgun. No alt-fire yet. I'm still waiting for inspiration. Anything else?
Tell me about that hunter-killer.
I figured out a control mechanism for those floating orbs you found on Nakoja Abad. Your primary fire launches the orb at an enemy, so it circles around him and shoots at him. The alt fire is a defensive mode. The orb will circle you and try to shoot down any inbound projectiles. What'll it be?
That's interesting. Probably good against rockets.
See you later.
Alright, well, that's all done. I'm curious what we'll say if we chase this creature everywhere. We've said something different every single time so far.
I hope that thing isn't pregnant.
So does well. Alright, I didn't see the bond, so I guess we're going ahead and start this mission. So let's do it. Alright, here we are. Just checking my weapons as I often do when we start. We actually have a flamethrower this time around. 18 rounds on Grace. Here's our laser. Yep, we have the shock rifle. We'll probably be using that a lot more often. Ooh! That was a misclick. Okay, well, we now have slightly less rockets. I meant to right-click on this. We only have EMP grenades and frag grenades for our grenade launcher. I suppose that makes sense given the targets that are down here. Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Let's also quick save. Those look remind me of the pods we saw on the Koja Abad as well. So I'm going to assume the same thing's going to happen. We'll find the artifact.
Out of radio range.
I'm going in.
Wait. You're breaking up.
You're fading out. Sorry, Ada. I'll go it on my own.
At least the doors recognize that there's something waiting outside to get into them. I guess that means we're not leaving that way. Let's find an alternate way to get to our ship. Oh, this feels like a giant arena room. They can be killed. Okay, we're on a timer, I think, Tim. I think these things are going to endlessly spawn. Okay, or not, thank goodness. They've been taking.
This is how they welcome visitors.
They've been taking samples. Enter the Drak homeworld. Homeworld? Secure the last remaining artifact. Discover what happened to the previous visitors. Completed. Find out why the Drak are collecting living specimens. It looks like they've also been accumulating some of their weaponry, I guess to use it themselves. I'm going to also make the assumption that we're going to be fighting more than just the drones we've been seeing so far. There's probably going to be other hostiles around, would be my guess. That is a Drak. This looks like the thing we saw on the table that was being examined back on Nakoja Abad. Oh, Tim, that's not the car. This is the rail rifle. I guess we go in there? Is that what we do? I think so. Maybe? Oh, hello. Okay, so we need to kill both of those creatures and kill all the defenders. Oops. That's the wrong button to press. Let's go this way. Oh, interesting. The robots don't like being set on fire either. Oh, that's what they do. So they run outside to heal them. I didn't even notice that last time. So these are repair bots inside those strange spheres. Oh, interesting, and they make more of them. But after the robot's been destroyed, it opens the way for us to proceed onward. Very interesting lock mechanism. I think we have to jump down there? That leads us back around to where we probably started from, so let's go ahead and make the jump. Let's see if this guy runs out here to try to repair it. Oh, hey! This time around the lasers are... Oh! I say this time around the lasers are actually moving, but it was just another machine. Let's make sure this guy doesn't repair this. Alright, very good. Okay, we have to wait for the body of this machine to go away before we can actually leave. So let's wait. Tim, when they blow up, you also need to be careful because it looks like they actually detonate. Some sort of elevator, I think. What's this way? Oh, that looks like that's something we can interact with. Let's press it. What's the worst that could happen? Surely, nothing bad happened when we press that. Let's move on. How are we looking so far? We have an okay amount of shields and what have you. Oh, that's another machine. Let's go ahead and destroy you. I want to make sure again that the little guy who's gonna play up, pop up. Not get a chance to repair that thing. We're just gonna wait. I like to make sure that another one doesn't try to run out and get it fixed. I do like this. So the enemies are not constantly respawning. Oh, I'm sorry. They can, arguably, be repaired an infinite amount of times. But as long as you keep your head on your shoulders, you'll be able to see them. To keep them from being repaired. You don't think I have to press the one that's all the way over here and then run back to press the other one at like a certain time after a certain amount of time has passed? Let's give this a try. And that sounded like a robot saw me when I went up there. But we're going to press this button again, run back and see if the lasers have depowered. Sounds like we turned something on rather than turn something off. Yeah, okay, so that's not working. Alright, let's double back and press the button again. We'll take a peek up here really quick. Maybe I can see what it's actually trying to do. I don't. And I don't think I can press the other button without getting lasered. So we will leave that one alone. Sounds like it released one of the repair bots from below us, but it obviously can't reach the machine. Since we get more ammunition for this weapon, this would be the one I default to. Okay, let's see what destroying this allows us to do. I see another door, so I suppose this is the way we're supposed to go. Hello. This screams boss battle up ahead.
What in God's name did they do to these people?
Looks like they're carving them up. To be fair, we did the same thing to their corpses, the robots, right? We had some on a dissecting table looking at it as well. They want to know what makes us tick. We're gonna get respawns, probably, of those laser drones, but I need to make sure that the little bot doesn't run over here to repair the big one. I wonder... Oh, okay, so these must be some sort of factory that can create the little ones, but the big ones don't have any, like, self-repair. Maybe it's something to do with the fact that it requires, like, some sort of weapon, like, these are armed with weapons and the little ones are not. Prevents them from being able to self-repair. We're a little hurt. Let's double back and see if there's any life back here. Right, there is not. We must have to find a button or something to actually deactivate that door. So let's, sorry, the gate. So let's go ahead and look for one. Tim, yep, be careful. Yeah, no kidding, John. We knew they were experimenting a long time ago, or I did.
I've got to get out of here.
God, they're probably kept alive as well. That sucks. Enemies coming. We'll take them in this room, because I don't think there's anything behind me at the moment. Or maybe I won't. I heard the activation sound. Sorry, not doing a lot of talking. I'm trying to watch and concentrate for when more of the little bots run out to repair these things. That's such a... I don't under... I guess this is... These things are just all security. And once you defeated the security, then the doors would have to unlock to let us make further progress. That is where we came in from? Where was the one big door held? Oh, maybe it wasn't. No, it was. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, I guess we're heading up. Very single-minded. The drones don't even care that I'm here. They just instinctively run towards the thing that was just destroyed in an attempt to repair it. I wonder if on harder difficulty levels it repairs them faster. I don't think so. I think Unreal just makes them so that these things take more damage and you take more damage. Find a way into the heart of the drag. Oops, okay, we have more of them, more incoming. Yep, we're gonna guard every single corpse. I do not, or corpse wreck. I do not want it to get back up again. Though I don't see any repair bots around here. Plus, apparently we need to destroy them anyway. Like, make sure that their bodies self-destruct, or we can't make any progress. Do we have to go that way? Can I maybe ignore that? Oh, that is very nice. One-hit kill with the shock lance. With the ult fire. Okay, I think we can leave that one just lying there. Ammunition. Quite a bit of it, actually. Okay, and we don't need any more of it. And that was all that was on this side. Ooh! I thought we would be safe there. Might as well just die then. Alright. I think I just did just save the game. Be right back. Oh! Tim, you were horrifically wrong. The game ran over, you thought you had saved it. Okay, well that's a shame, because then we took a bunch of damage, and we can't leave? We're not going back the way we came. Alright, let's destroy this one as well. Oh wow, we're not even allowed to do... We can't climb the ramp either. Alright. Let's wait for these to self-destruct. Which I guess we should grab some of that ammo. Now, how on earth do I get through this? We can't just run through, and we're not safe in the entryway portals either. I don't like what I saw in here. I think we can hide in that corner. We're doing it! This is pretty good. Okay. It's a stare at what spaces might be open. Ooh! Tim! Tim! You have to stay here. You can't run in that corner to take a peek. You have to stay in this corner. I don't really see anywhere. I don't see anything that looks good here. Can I move up a little bit? I don't like this room up ahead. Maybe we can crouch right about here? Nope. That was a mistake. Be right back. Okay, so where do I... That corner doesn't look safe to me either. Maybe I can just run for it? Maybe we can run right there, in between those two. Nope. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna run for it, everyone. That's gonna do it. So let's move up a hair. I'm gonna run for it. Okay, that was not so bad in the end. Shame I took the damage a little earlier. That would have, I'm a little weaker than I should have been. I should have reloaded when I took the hit from the earlier laser. All right, well, too late now. Let's go ahead and head on up here. That's where we're going. Some sort of strange activation device? What is that? Life is up ahead, thank goodness. We need it. Hopefully there's some shield, and there's shields as well. Wonder why they have all this stuff just scattered around here. Maybe this is where they were simply depositing all the stuff they considered to be junk.
Those must be the end results.
Don't know how I feel about the end result. My goodness. That looks organic in nature, though. His body doesn't look like it's... doesn't look mechanical to me. And I don't think we have a choice but to actually open that up. Alright, let's give this a try. What's the worst that could happen? Sinister orb. Okay. Not so tough. Will it make another one? It will not. Okay. Did we even have to do that? Is that what we had to do? Could I have just ignored it? We could have just ignored it this whole time? Ah, poor guy. Just killed him for no reason. Oh, that sucks for him. Oh, we just released him into a prison, electrocuted him there several dozen times with, well, not several dozen times, like 4 times, severely injuring him. He panicked and escaped to attack us, his tormentor, and then we killed him. We're the hero. Let's move on. Oh, that's a neat attack. I like that. Okay, I think we have to ignore that creature and focus on the other one that was released. I don't even see the shields activating on that thing. Oh, never mind. Or in fact, we do destroy it. I don't really want to jump down there. Actually, we do. I see some life down there. We're going down. Try, sir, but I want that. Okay, yes, I can see the shielding protecting it. Sorry, this is a fun fight. I like this. I like the arena we're fighting in. Though I am wondering, I still wonder which of these I'm supposed to actually kill. Oh, nice! Hey, the ramp actually protects us as well. The top part destroyed. Yep. I guess now we can focus on you. That must be the sound of the bottom part being reconstructed, is my guess. That we just heard. That high-pitched whining sound. Crawl under here to get some life. Now with the dangerous part gone, we can try to hit this one. Good. I really like this creature. It's really annoying, hiding around corners and stuff like of that sort. Nice! Hey, that was a fun little fight. I liked having to figure it out as I was fighting it, what I was supposed to do. It looks like, though, that you can focus on either of them. I guess if you focus on the little one to start, you might be able to destroy it entirely, but I find destroying the one that sends out that wave beam that sprays the whole room with, I think that's probably that's the safer option to do, because then we don't have to worry about dying while we chase down the other half of the creature.
We're headed for Avalon. Home.
I can't wait to turn these damn artifacts over to Drexler. What's the plan?
We keep him here in orbit. You go down and talk to Drexler. He tells you in person where he wants him. That way there's no radio transmission and no chance of unfriendly ears hearing where we're gonna land.
How's the ship?
Isaac's really held it together. I'm surprised.
Maybe you should tell him.
Maybe I will.
Hey, we're gonna stop here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.